We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field. We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 60 or. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Now a handoff working right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. General West.
They'll set up a throw. Johnson's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Bengals.
On the double. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. It's our time. It's Pilot. 64 2.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 1. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Got it? Mike, check. 59. Here we go, D. Whip.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing shit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Hoover. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Yep. Twist on travel. Watch the twist. Mike.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 24-yard touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got one.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, defense, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Hoover. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come.
And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Steve 5. Steve 5.
Back to throw here. Complete. It's Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Get it together, defense. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, tighten down. Tighten down.
Now.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Bravo.
Check pass. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey,
Looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hey, Alpha. 55. Check Mike. 5.
They'll drop the throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Rush in. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet. Shoot.
On second down, Love. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Go! 8 read. 80 weapons.
On third down, here's Love. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Easy work. It's easy work. 61. Matchbox right. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 3. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. All day.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Ready, ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get it.
2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Hoover. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Yo, go! Hey, wahoo! Mike, check, 59. 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoover got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 10 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make it 17-13. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
That's socks, baby. That's baby socks.
Alert, X3. 218, chop.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Mike 55.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike 55. Go. 55. Hey, eat.
You can't block me. You can't.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Hoover. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Mike, check, 59.
Hey, let's get this. Wide, get wide. Smooth. Get it.
To throw on second down. Hoover. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bengals 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Hoover. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Geis, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, baby, all day. Topper. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw. Hoover. This is the tight end fan. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Hoover. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the pressure gets to him again. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike, go.
Operating from the gun, Hoover. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game. You are looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Let's go.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
54, watch 54.
Man, I got you.
6-6, bullet hop. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
At the 45-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
59, Mike to 59. Coming to you.
Check. Crunch. Get.
On first down, it's Miles. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
30 base. 59. You. Check, go. 26.
Off the play fake. Hoover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On the
And
set.
a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
5.
The field. Let's get off the field. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Speed grip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab.
Mike's 59. Watch the out. Watch it.
Throwing on first down. Hoover. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoover, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Hoover. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Hey, watch this, watch this. You draw quarters. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Time to go, night. Hey, orbit. Snap.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man Johnson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
2nd and 11. He gets it to Cooks. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun. Hoover going up top. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Looking to throw. Hoover, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
You got motion man right there.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Hoover. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.